around the world, virtually every society is facing the same problems. Everywhere, the gap between rich and poor is widening. Toxic pollution of all kinds is increasing. Everything from pesticides in mother's milk to nuclear radiation, which of course in Japan you're experiencing more than any other society, but it's a problem in many other countries. And everywhere, people are feeling insecure in their jobs. They're losing a secure pension. They don't know if their children are going to have a job or any kind of meaningful work. We need to look at why this is happening. And we can really only understand it if we look more globally. Then it becomes very clear that around the world, our governments have been allowing giant banks and corporations to have ever greater freedom. That's what free trade is about now, is that giant mobile transnational corporations and banks are getting governments to deregulate their activities. What does it mean to deregulate? It means to remove social and environmental protection. But this has become a dirty word. Protectionism is considered something very evil and nasty, when it is about our governments having the right to keep our environment free of toxins and dangers to the health of our children. Protectionism is about allowing us to have societies where we protect the economic security of our citizens as well as the environment. So we really urgently need the big picture to understand why things are going so badly wrong. Once we identify that this is the big problem, the deregulation of trade and finance, well, the first thing we can do is to inform people about the fact that the last thing Japan or Australia or any other country needs to do now is to ratify yet another trade treaty like the TPP. This is exactly the opposite of what we should be doing. We need to be demanding of our governments that they re-regulate trade and finance instead of removing the regulations. We need to stand up for the right of people around the world to protect their water, their soil, their jobs, their pensions. Protectionism worldwide, that is what localizing economic activity would allow us to do. So we need to be demanding protectionism, demanding localizing instead of globalizing trade and finance.